All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. It's about that time of the week again, isn't it? Oh, man. What a fucking week it's been, too. So, I think we're going to have Chad tonight. He wasn't here last time, but we still made it work. Not sure about Taco. He might have phased out not to come back for another few months, and then he'll probably be back again. Knowing him. And then, yeah, so, anyways, it's that time of the week again. We're doing this fucking Kekfest, and we're fucking doing it live, I guess.
Why not?
Fuck it! Do it live!
Do it.
So, let's see. We have the Super Bowl to talk about, which I'm not going to get into it yet. I'm going to wait a little bit in the stream, but the only thing that I will say about it is that it was very generous of Kendrick Lamar to let them play football at his concert. The other shit. Let's see. My other car broke. And then I fixed it. We're currently going through a winter storm here.
Oh, it's your turn?
Yeah, we got snow. I've been repurposing OBS to use it in a way that, well, at work I'm using OBS in a way that I'm fairly certain the designers and the creators of it had not intended for it to be used.
It's always fun.
But I guess...
We're up on Facebook as well, just let you know.
Oh, am I?
Yeah, I got you.
I'm planning on filming a YouTube video about my silenced pistol. I think it's cool enough to warrant a video. I'm filming a video about the judge. I've got a Taurish judge here.
Judges are fun.
Showing that it's clear. When my buddy brought this to me, and he watches these streams, he's pretty convinced that I hate the judge. I don't really hate the judge. I don't. I just don't think that it has earned... I don't think it deserves the reputation it has. Because the reputation it has is bred out of misconceptions about what it really is. So, no, there's a time and a place for the judge. It's not, like, objectively speaking, it's not a bad gun.
Huh? They're fun.
It's just bad for the biggest thing that people tell me they want to use it for.
Dude, my uncle has one, and I'll tell you exactly what he bought it for.
Yeah?
It's his fucking snake hunting gun when he walks around his property.
Okay.
He loads it up with 410 and uses it for snakes around his pond.
That's all right. That's all right. It's pretty good for that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? You're out there fishing. You got the damn thing in a drop leg holster.
Yeah.
You have a water moccasin creep up on you and kaplow.
No more water moccasin. Yep, I agree.
But you might have a nice snake skin for a belt.
Yeah. I don't think you'd want a moccasin. Again.
No. I don't know. They're not too often seen up here in Kansas, so it would be worth keeping.
They're quite popular down here. Another thing about them is you would lose a lot of the color because you would have to bleach it because them son of a bitches stink. It's like a fucking nasty goat walking in front of you, dude.
Yeah, I'm a lot of taxidermy guy handle that shit. So yeah, people have had, I don't know, it brought to my attention that people have had misconceptions about my opinion of the judge. I don't hate the judge. I just seek to debunk its use as a self-defense pistol.
And that's fair.
If you're walking out in the country, fucking wanting to shoot a snake or a squirrel or something, okay.
Yeah.
If you're wanting to fucking dump lead into piles of garbage, it's pretty fun for that. I don't know that I'd be terribly crazy about it because 410 bore shells are not cheap by any stretch.
But it is fun at a range.
It is fun at a range. And I don't know. I guess it's a nice little novelty that looks cool to, like, you know, you got a friend who doesn't really know much about guns. You're like, hey man, I got this pistol that shoots shotgun shells. Right? And they think it's the coolest fucking thing in the world. I'm surprised they don't use these in movies.
I've shot one. I mean, I thought it was pretty cool. You're shooting it, you know.
Oh, they're fun.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I'm surprised they haven't used the judge in Hollywood more. You imagine a judge loaded up with dragon breath shot?
Oh shit.
Which nobody makes a dragon breath shot for a 410 bore. It would be terribly ineffective.
Yeah.
Like, it wouldn't do anything but spray fucking hot dust everywhere.
It would look cool.
Yeah.
At night, pretty cool.
That's the big thing for a fucking movie, is it would look cool.
Yeah.
It would look like some badass thing. You got, I don't know, fucking Jason Statham fucking dual wielding these dragon breath
Extendables, yeah. Expendables, whatever that movie was.
Yeah.
With a big old skull on the side of it.
Yeah.
Hey, imagine that scene from there where the guy's running. What is it? Is it an AA-10? I forget the name of it. AA-12, whatever.
AA-12.
Yeah, imagine that motherfucker loaded with a drum of dragon's breath, and that scene where he's walking down that fucking hallway just pumping it. Pow, pow, pow. That'd be some wild shit.
It'd be reminiscent of that fucking scene from John Wick 4 when they were fighting with shotguns. and fucking they had dragon's breath rounds in fucking Europe for whatever reason. That would have been my big question. Where the fuck are you getting dragon breath rounds in fucking London or wherever the fuck they were?
Place where it's not legal to have knives.
Right.
Yeah, I'm like, where do you guys get all this shit?
People getting arrested for having their own opinion. Putting on Facebook. Freaking, you know.
Fucking thought police. Well, I was pointing out the fact that I have that judge right now because I am actively going to be shooting, no pun intended, a YouTube video with it. I plan on filming some of that video this weekend.
Nice.
Do you have a place where you can stay out of the wind?
No.
I was just thinking about audio quality.
Oh, I'm not shooting it this weekend.
Oh, okay.
But when it comes to I need to have one thing I need to have, and I'll probably just get the cheapo Amazon thing. which won't be super precise, but it'll get my point across, is one of those fucking deals that measures the velocity of shit going through it.
Ooh, like with a laser?
Frickin' laser.
Radar?
I don't honestly know how they work.
Hmm.
But they're for measuring the ballistics of guns, like how many feet per second a projectile will fly through these things at.
Frickin' sharks with frickin' lasers.
So I'm gonna get that, and I want to take some numbers with the 410 and 45 Colt. With 45 Colt, we'll be using 200 grain Hornady FTX rounds, and for lack of anything better to put it up against right now, we're gonna put it up against the 200 grain FTX out of my Smith & Wesson 460, which it does shoot 45 Colt.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll do that. The reason I'm using the Hornady FTX is because everything else is a hand load, and I don't know what velocity they're supposed to be shooting at.
Yeah.
The hand loads that we have will more likely be used for shooting watermelons and fucking try to set up. Try to use like a watermelon or a pumpkin and some ribs and like some slabs of pork chop to like set up a simulated target of what it would do to a person.
I wonder if Crable's meat would give you any hides or anything.
Do what?
I wonder if Crable's meat would give you any hides.
I don't know.
That'd be cool. So I was cleaning my guns today, and all I had was gun grease. So I got to go through and buy some more. Hops is still the preferred, right, or CLP?
They're both good, but I generally use hops for everything.
It does smell good. I'd almost use it as a cologne.
Fuck yeah, dude. That'd be one of those if you know smells.
You go walk into the room, everybody's like, uh-oh.
Better look at this guy. And then so I'm gonna do a YouTube on that. I'm gonna do a YouTube on the new fucking Mossberg rifle that I got.
Ooh.
I'm gonna shoot a YouTube on the silenced pistol, and I'm also going to do a YouTube on the Ruger Precision Rimfire 22 caliber rifle.
Are you going to have a secondary YouTube channel for the business?
Yes, I've already made it. I just haven't put all the branding and shit on it yet.
Nice. Picked out your color scheme and font scheme and all that?
Well, I'm still working on that shit.
Okay.
But
I can see Daniel really enjoying that.
What?
The font scheme and logo and...
No, I hate that shit.
I can see Daniel, though.
Oh, yeah, she might enjoy that, but she's not really the fucking graphics designer. I'm probably going to end up running a bunch of shit through AI and fucking using the best of what I get. It's what everybody else is doing. Fuck it, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, it's great for just spitballing ideas and then making your own.
I'm like, people
Canva.
Do what?
Canva is free and for graphic editing and stuff like that, and has a AI built in. It might be a good place to help you spitball.
Well, I don't even want to spitball. I just want to tell it what I want and have it produce it for me.
Okay, so you already have an idea?
Well, not really, but I don't know. I'd like to maybe fucking I've got a couple of ideas. I don't know if the AI will do them, but I was thinking if it was like a fucking I don't know, some kind of background and it shoots like a machine gun, the logo like in the shape of bullet holes, and then eventually the fucking logo fades into existence over the bullet holes. Maybe.
All right. That's cool that you've been thinking about it. This can be fun for some people.
The fun part for me is going to be just nerding out over guns in a very similar fashion to how I nerded out over watches when I was trying to do videos with that.
Okay. All right.
Getting into the technical details and the specs and what sort of thing you would use this gun for. And maybe if you were going to make modifications to it, what sort of modifications you would make. Which I've got that for every gun. Like if I had a Taurus Judge of my own, what modification would I make to it? You know, I've got that for every gun. I'll bet you.
A light.
Do what?
A light. You'd put a light on there.
On the Judge?
Eh.
There ain't no room for a light on here. Yeah, I mean, there's not a lot of space there to put a rail, and you need to leave some of it open because of the way... Because of this fucking arm here. No, I only have one modification that I would make to the Judge. Only one. I would put a Crimson Trace laser grip on it. That would be the one thing I would do to a Judge. Of course, some of these modifications that I could think of just aren't going to happen to my gun. Or guns. The Crimson Trace laser grips for a Judge cost almost as much as the damn Judge. Ugh. That Coke's flat.
Lost audio.
Do what?
Oh, I lost audio for a second.
What modifications would I make to that rifle I got from you? I bet you're curious about that too.
Your audio sounds great in stream, but you sound weird as hell in Discord. You sound very robotic.
What, me? Or him?
Yeah, you.
Me?
Stop. Yeah. It sounds good in like on YouTube, but it sounds weird in Discord for some reason.
Hmm. How about now?
Perfect.
That's good. Yeah.
So modifications I'd make to that rifle, and some of these are going to happen and some of them aren't, because for some of them there's the financial value just isn't there for me, you know. I'll talk about the ones that are going to happen first. I am going to put a bipod and a night vision scope on it.
Going long distance sniper?
No, not with a night vision scope. It's a fucking 223 or 5.56 rifle. Like, it's only it's primarily good within 600 yards or less. So you're not gonna go really, really crazy long range with that. So, instead of going crazy long range, I'll put a night vision scope on it. And then it'll be good for secret squirrel shit. Now what will probably end up happening is, well, I'm definitely going to put a bipod on it too. And then I'm going to see if I could squirrel away some money at some point to get a surefire suppressor to put on it. That's the expensive part that may not happen for a while, but eventually it will, mainly because I have other rifles that suppressor will go on as well. The reason why I want the Surefire suppressor specifically is because it attaches to the A2 bird cage, which is on my one AR-15 and on like half of the AR-15s in America, and also on that rifle. And it's a quick attach thing. You just slide that bitch on there, twist it, and hit the fucking locking switch, and it's done. The caveat to that is that's like $1,000 suppressor. So that'll be like next year when I get my company bonus or something. The scope that's on that rifle currently is going to end up going on my Ruger Precision until I get around to buying the scope for that rifle that I actually want. And then after that, I'll probably set that scope aside to put on a 308 or something. The silenced pistol. I've pretty well made the modifications to it that I would want to make. I might change the light on it someday. It's got an O light on it, and maybe I'll do a review on the O light as well. I don't think it's the worst thing in the world, but I don't think it's the greatest thing in the world either. What other gun content do I have? Oh, the Ruger Precision rimfire. That one's going to be a lot of fun for me. I'm really excited about that one. So, who watched the Super Bowl?
Yep.
I watched it.
Do what?
I watched it.
What did you say, Nathan?
Yep. Watched it.
I did not watch it. I did, however, watch the halftime show. Like 7 or 8 times. Because the halftime show is really fucking good.
That timing, that pose during Not Like Us, he had the camera right on him with a big ass smile saying, "Hey Drake, I heard you like him young." He had Serena Williams, fucking Drake's ex, crip walking on the stage, which was fucking awesome. And the chain, bro. The chain, that is the most epic thing of the whole halftime show, was that fucking chain. A minor.
I'll tell you what's even better about the fucking halftime show that not a lot of people talk about, and I think kind of wish more people would. The fucking production that went into it.
There was a lot of production.
Just the sheer amount of production, like they're in that short of a span of time, they had to put together and choreograph like 100 fucking dancers.
At least.
And then they had to like get the lighting and everything just right. And man, they fucking killed it with the cameras. Like their camera work was so good that you felt like you were actually standing right there in front of Kendrick. They picked the perfect fucking lenses, the perfect angles, all that shit. Like how the whole audience lit up and went A minor. Too bad the fucking Chiefs lost. I mean, I say that, but I don't really care that they lost. I should, because I'm from Kansas, but whatever.
Our taxes don't go towards it. That's a Missouri team.
Dude, they've won like every other fucking Super Bowl. Like, oh man, the Chiefs lost the Super Bowl this year. Like, man, like the last fucking 3 of them that they went to, they won. Like, give me a break.
They could have had a three-peat. They almost had a complete blowout. That would have been a first in Super Bowl history if they would have completely not scored anything.
Oh yeah, like I was looking. I went and checked the scores once while the game was going on, and saw it was like 33-0. I was like, that ain't good.
Yeah, there was a big fat 0 on there for a long time.
I'm like, if I was a Chiefs fan, I'd have just turned the TV off like Kendrick Lamar advised us to do right after the halftime show was up. Well, I meant to submit my FFL paperwork at the end of last week. Untimely circumstances kept that from happening. So now I'm gonna submit it. It's getting submitted fucking at the end of this week now. I'm gonna have that shit in the mail this weekend.
Now you have your address stuff all figured out. You're ready for that part next?
I don't really have the address stuff figured out. I'm gonna submit it anyways. The thing with the address part is that the post office, the head of the code enforcement, the property owner, none of these people can agree on what the fucking address is. So I decided to pick one, and I just went with it.
So you're going to paint that number on the door and hope they can deliver to it okay?
Oh, I can tell them to deliver it to wherever I want.
Hmm.
I'll have them deliver stuff to my place of work right up the road. That'll be hilarious. UPS guy comes in. Hey, can I see your photo ID? I got a crate load of Glocks for you.
Oh, what a who? Yeah.
So I got that going. I was talking to the I communicated with the ATF like a month ago. I called a IOI agent, and she told me, she's like, well, you can apply with whatever address is there, and then if it ends up changing, like, you just don't sell guns, but you submit a change of address and it will happen for whatever the fuck, and then you'll get it sorted out. It's like, well, okay, I guess. Whatever. So, if they don't care, I don't care. So I'm submitting what the fucking code enforcement guy told me. Because, like, he's the guy that finalizes all the address shit when the shit gets changed. So, when the ATF comes to me, right, and we're sitting down for my industry operations interview, the agent was telling me that one thing that they will do is they will ask if there's any changes that I wish to make to my application at that point. If the address to my knowledge has changed, that would be the time to do it. But if she looks at me like, what the fuck, like, I will call the fucking code enforcement guy and be like, hey, like, this is the guy that said this. Of course, they will have probably called the code enforcement guy long before they even show up at my place, because that's one thing they do.
You'd hope so.
Do what?
Yeah, and you would hope so. And do you have it play a recording for him saying, this is what he said? And then play the recording of him saying it?
I don't have that recording now.
Oh.
But I have done a lot of work so far towards getting everything set up so that when the ATF does come in, they're going to see, oh, this guy's not fucking around. You know? I have a full camera system set up. You cannot do fucking anything in my shop now without being caught on some kind of camera. Like, every inch of it is covered. I got the back door covered as well.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Dania actually helped me with it. We spent like all day Saturday running cable. And I mean like all day. Like I got up at like fucking 9 in the morning and went down and started and didn't stop until like 7 at night. Running cable and configuring shit. I got the phone system set up. Like, you could call and you could press 1 or you could press 2. It's got my voice.
Nice.
I need to get the fucking lock on the back door fixed. That's driving me fucking crazy.
Oh boy.
It locks. It locks.
Okay.
The problem is somebody broke a fucking key off in it. So, in order to get in, like, I want it so that I could just walk downstairs, unlock the back door, bada boom, bada bang, I'm fucking in there.
Yeah.
Well, what has to happen now is I have to walk my ass downstairs, then all the way around the front of the building next door. And then I have to unlock not 1, but 2 locks on my way in. To
How
get
deep is it in the lock?
Do what? I mean,
how deep is it into the lock that it's broken?
That bitch is broken off all the way in there.
Okay, no, but what I'm saying is,
like to play with locks.
But is it like flush with the front of the lock, or is it like kind of deep in there where it snapped off? Is what I'm saying.
I wouldn't say it's flush, but I can visibly
pretty close.
See it. Yeah.
What I was thinking was, this is just an idea, but what about a thin like piece of metal that you could heat up with solder on the end? Stick to the key, cool, yank out.
I could get it. Well, it's that key's probably been sitting in there for like 20 fucking years.
Oh, never mind. Abort that plan.
And I have a broken key extractor that I could get in there and get it with if I thought that was worthwhile. But what's gonna happen is I'm gonna have to get the fucking lock core replaced anyways. I don't have a key that. I don't have a key to it that
You don't have
works.
a key for it, so you might as well just change it out. Yeah,
and like
gotcha.
Nobody else does either. So what will happen is a locksmith will have to come and drill the fucking core out. I guess I could drill the fucking core out, but I don't own the property, so I'm gonna leave it in more capable hands than my own for that. And then a new fucking core will be put in, and then that'll be where we're at with that. But until then, that's just kind of a pain in the fucking ass. Especially when it's this cold out. So, I don't know. It's secure and it's safe, but it's inconvenient. And it's a very first world problem for a storefront that I'm paying like $150 a month for.
Okay.
What?
That's a good price.
Yeah, I told you I got a good price on it.
Dang. Yeah.
There is some overhead to my business, but at this point, not much.
That's a great like weekend hobby kind of business. I mean, yeah.
Well, that's what it's gonna be. Unless a lot of people end up coming in wanting to buy shit. Like, I don't know, if I make enough money to go full time, I might.
But in a small town, it's not overly likely, though, is it?
Well, I don't think it's likely that I'll have it stacked up enough to go full time, but I'm not just selling in this town. I'm selling on the internet too. If Chad wants to buy a gun from me, there will be a way for him to.
Yeah.
It will have to be shipped to his FFL, who will have to do a transfer, but it'd be possible, and I would work. I would try to find him the cheapest fucking transfer rate possible. I mean, I'm talking.
Appreciate that.
I'd look for somebody who got like the $15 or $20 fucking transfers.
How's your computer doing, Chad?
Love it. I absolutely love this fucking thing. It's perfect.
Well, with Windows 10 dying out here in October, I've been searching around looking at laptops. That and the fact that I won't have one with my new job I'm taking. So,
Yeah. Do you want to hear about the old computer? You'll laugh at this one, dude. Sav already knows about it. Sav already knows, but I have that one set up in my kitchen. I use it to pay my bills, right? And occasionally jam out the music while I'm cooking. Well, I don't know how the fuck this happened, and like we have not been able to figure it out. The cat decided to plop her ass on the fucking keyboard while it was on one day, and now it doesn't recognize any speakers that I plug into it. It's not muted. It's nothing like that, man. I unplug the speakers, plug it back in. It does not see them. It only goes off of the internal speaker that it thinks it has that doesn't do any fucking thing. And I've tried different speakers, everything, dude. It does not fucking recognize them.
I could probably help you with that. There's some settings in Windows where you can change the audio devices that it's using.
So that's Windows? Good, because I got to upgrade it out of 10. It's in fucking 10, so I need to get the new one on it.
Well,
I plan on doing that soon.
Here's the thing that I will say about fucking Windows. All right, what are the specs of your laptop, Nathan?
oh, my current one?
Yeah.
God. It's probably about a decade old, barely running Windows 10.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know what the specs are on it, but
Okay.
here's what I can tell you, okay? Just because a computer says that you can't run Windows 10 does not mean you can't run Windows 10.
Oh, yeah, so when I click on Windows Update and it says can't run Windows 11, it's running Windows 10 now. It won't run Windows 11.
Yeah, no, it's lying to you.
Oh, okay.
There's ways to trick it into running Windows 11 if you really want to. Although Windows 11 is really not all that great. I've legitimately been thinking about ditching Windows 11 at home.
I mean, I've got a couple of other computers that are running like Mint and things like that because they're just too old to run anything not end of life.
I don't know. I'm just tired of fucking Microsoft trying to hawk me shit. It's getting really fucking old. They're like, oh yeah, you gotta sign into your Microsoft account. Like, I don't want to sign into my Microsoft account. Like, I don't want to do that shit. I don't want fucking OneDrive. I'm not interested in it. Like, every fucking thing they're trying to fucking offer me, right? And every fucking thing they try to offer with Windows 11, either I don't want, or I already have a service that I am using that I like that does that. Like, I'm not going to use Microsoft OneDrive. I'm going to put that shit up in fucking the Google Cloud. I got Google Workspaces. The fuck do I need OneDrive for? I have a fucking NAS with like a bajillion fucking terabytes of storage. The fuck do I need OneDrive for?
True. Let's see. I've got a Dell Vostro 1310. It is a dual core, 1.8 gigahertz, 4 gig RAM. That's like about 250 gig hard drive that I believe is a spinning platter. I don't think it's even a flash drive.
Oh, throw it in the gutter and go buy another.
It's time.
Okay, easy.
Well,
Nate, I'll tell you what. I'll give you a laptop that's better than that.
it's I had that other laptop I was always using, so it never really bothered me that I only use this one for like doing bills and
Yeah, you remember
playing music when I'm cooking.
you remember when you were in my shop? You remember?
Yeah.
You remember? Yeah. Do you remember the pile of like 14 fucking laptops that are there?
I sure do.
Yeah, I gotta list them bitches for sale here soon. I'll give you one. I don't like just to get you off of that fucking turd and make you not have to spend money. I'll just fucking give you one.
There you go.
There we go. I'll take it.
That's called a hookup, my friend.
No, you
Put a
can't-
flash drive in there and
I don't know. You came by with guns and a bunch of ammo and shit. I could give you a fucking laptop. I'll put an SSD in that bitch too. I'll make sure it has one.
okay.
And
Yeah, dude,
it'll either be.
he got this computer perfect.
I thought about fucking trying to get into. I thought about putting out an ad on Facebook Marketplace, like I will build you a gaming PC. But
It was cool with this one, man. Got to watch him actually build it and shit. That was pretty fucking cool. And he got to make content out of it.
Yeah.
And he wouldn't let me pay him, so I just bought him some cool toys for his computer. Oh, you're looking to get that? Oh yeah, well I got your address now, fucker. Guess what? It's on the way.
dude, I have that MacGuffin plugged into my microphone right now. I need to get another
Hell
one
yeah.
for the other mic. But yeah, so I have that stuff going. I'm going to I thought about fucking doing it as a service on Facebook Marketplace or whatever, but
It wouldn't hurt.
well, it might.
I mean, you've already got a business license, so
Yeah.
I mean, I do, but
And it's something you enjoy doing.
fucking I don't know that people with the problems that I went through with your computer, I don't know that a normal person would be as patient with me as you were. And then I'd be like,
Hey.
yeah, go fuck yourself.
A normal person probably wouldn't get the deal that I got either.
Yeah, probably not. So I don't know.
That's a
if,
big part of it, dude.
I don't-
I'm not gonna bitch at somebody that's giving me a deal like that.
I don't know if you knew this detail, Nathan, but I had to build his computer twice.
Yeah, that wasn't your fault, so
No,
I couldn't hold that against you, bro. It wasn't your fault.
It wasn't. I'm just saying that it's a noteworthy
Yeah.
detail that I had to build your fucking computer twice.
was that the bad RAM or something like that that
So-
stacked out the board?
They sent me a motherboard with 2 bad fucking RAM slots. Like the RAM, the RAM itself was perfectly fine.
I had one time that the motherboard would fry RAM you plugged into it. It took me a couple of sticks before I figured that out. That sucked.
I spent like 8 hours troubleshooting this fucking thing. Trying to figure
Really?
out why the RAM wouldn't work. I tried the RAM in a different computer. Fucking, I'm like, yeah, I definitively narrowed it down to the motherboard, and then I don't remember if it was Asus or if it was, I don't remember what, I think it might have been Asus.
I think so.
I called them up and they're like, well, you know, I don't, they were trying to not fucking RMA, and I'm like, well, I did this, I did that,
Yeah.
I did this, I did that, and blah. I spent like 10 minutes rattling off everything I did. in the exact
Bitto,
order with which I did it. And they're like, well,
The-
okay, we'll send you a new one.
the website that we went through, their return policy was actually very simple and very convenient. It worked fucking pretty fast. It really didn't give me any trouble at all.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
when you were telling me, you're like, oh yeah, dude, you gotta do the return, set it up. And I jumped on the website and it was like, boom, boom, boom. All right, here, bro, here's the label.
Yeah, because they told me to return it to the actual fucking... They're like, yeah, we're not going to warranty it. You need to return that bitch to Newegg. I'm like, fucking see if I ever sell another one of your motherboards again. Dicks. And you know what? That's going to be a policy that I'm going to have with my gun shop. Like, if you ever fucking have anything break, you could return that bitch to me, and I will deal with the warranty people for you.
Yeah. I tell you what, though, if you want to make him happy and he's building you a computer, don't buy a tinted box like I did. Or he will bitch.
A tinted box?
Well, yeah, the whole box is black with the dark glass on it and everything, so it's real dark inside my computer.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
He wasn't too happy about that through some of the process.
It looks nice when it's finished, but it becomes problematic when you're trying to troubleshoot it, right?
Yeah.
And you go to turn it on, and you're not seeing any of the fucking lights. You're like,
you see, that was designed like that for a reason. I'll tell you why. And this is gonna sound so weird, but it's fucking true. If there is any light being emitted in my room when I try to go to sleep, I will not fucking sleep. Like, my windows are blacked out. Everything that does emit light is completely covered at night. It's just, I'm just weird like that. Like, a little bitty light, to me, it might as well be the fucking ceiling light on. So that's why I was like, I'm gonna get this bitch tinted. That way, if anything stays lit up, like my old computer, God, that motherfucker would stay all lit up.
Yeah,
I hated all those LEDs.
Yeah, you do realize that the motherboard manufacturers put out software that would let you turn those LEDs off. Like, that does exist.
Okay. Well, I don't fucking know that, but I got a nice, pretty box. It's got the wood grain front, and it's tinted glass on it. It is pretty.
Wood. Okay.
Well,
It does look really good.
I think Nathan tuned into some of that.
Yeah.
It's been a while. It's been a fair while.
Man,
I love this fucking thing.
That computer should have only taken me like a couple hours tops, and it ended up taking like a couple weeks.
Yeah, but I mean, shit happened, you know? All I know is it's perfect, so I have no bitching. Completely fucking perfect.
I ran that bitch on stress tests and benchmarks for like 16 hours before I sent it to you. Like, yep. I had some software on there, and I'm just like, I'm gonna run that bitch max, and I'm gonna see if anything breaks.
Bro, and I ain't gonna lie to you, 4 monitors, I fucking love it, dude.
And
that's what I hate about when I go to do anything on the other computer. I'm like, because it's only got 2. I've gotten so spoiled with 4 monitors.
Dude, once you get more monitors, it's really hard to have less.
Yeah.
Eventually,
the guys that I work with, the salesmen, they all have 2 monitors, and they're like, "Oh, it's so nice having 2." And I just pull out my phone, and I'm like, "Dude, live in the future." And they're like, "Oh shit!" I'm like, "Yeah, man."
Yeah, for the most part,
way to go.
I pretty much won't sit down at a computer to use it unless it either has a minimum of 2 monitors or 1 huge monitor.
Like right now, I'm running it. 1 monitor is Discord, 1 monitor is OBS, 1 monitor is Facebook, 1 monitor is YouTube. You know?
Yeah.
Fucking perfect. Everything I'm doing right now, boom, all right here. Its own window. You know, could all be maxed out in size.
Yeah,
fucking perfect.
Like everything that you regularly gotta look at gets its own monitor.
Exactly. Nothing's got to be scrunched up small where I'm squinting trying to fucking read it or anything. You know.
Yeah.
It's perfect. This is like I'm not trying to kiss ass because you know me, I don't do that. But this is exactly what I wanted. Exactly.
Well, I
It's
don't
fucking
know.
perfect.
I don't take it as kissing ass. Like you saw me rocking out with a bunch of monitors and knew at some point, even if you didn't
Hell yeah.
even if you didn't know the reason, you knew there had to be a reason for it.
Exactly. Well, it started making sense when I had two monitors. What happened was I had a panoramic monitor when I first got my other computer, and it was nice, but it was fragile. I literally leaned it over to check a wire on the back side, and it was pressed against the corner of my Nintendo Wii, fried the whole fucking monitor. So okay, went into panic mode.
Sounded like one of them Black Friday deals.
Yeah, it just I don't know. It pissed me off. I know that, but so I went and got two monitors. I was able to hook two to it, and I was like, "Oh, this is fucking nice. I got two monitors, man. I could do this and this." And I started watching other people like you and some other people I knew that streamed, and I'm like, "These motherfuckers got all kind of monitors." So then I started thinking, "Well, I need this, and I'm splitting. It's like 4. That's what the fuck I need. Is 4. Fucking beautiful. Got 4. All set." Hell yeah, this thing's awesome. So I got a question.
I may have an answer.
I want to know what this. I'm running OBS in a way it wasn't supposed to be. I wanna hear about this. I'm curious.
Okay. So, one of my customers has fucking 18 or 19 or what, some ridiculous amount of restaurants that they have.
Okay.
And these restaurants, I don't know, like 13 or 14 of them or something have drive-thrus.
Okay.
Well, once upon a time, back when they had a coax CCTV system, they were able to look at the cameras and they were able to see drive-thru, you know, just on a screen.
Okay.
Well, that went away because we came in and we updated the cameras with IP cameras.
Okay.
There are two types of camera customers: those who have IP cameras or those who are about to have IP cameras. I don't do coax shit.
Yeah.
So, anyways, the company that that makes these cameras, well, they don't literally make the cameras, but the company that sells these cameras is called Spot AI.
Okay.
And they are really fucking awesome because in places that do have IP cameras, you don't have to go through and replace every single camera.
Okay.
You just go through and plug the damn DVR in and adopt the fucking cameras to it, and it will support like every fucking IP camera out there.
Wow. Okay.
It's slick as shit, and I can pull up right now. I can pull up all these different restaurants on my fucking dashboard, and I can see everything going on with each and every single one of them from one fucking place.
That's wild.
The other thing that's really cool about that is it integrates with Google or Microsoft accounts. So you don't have to set up like another fucking third-party account and keep track of another password or what the fuck ever.
Yeah.
So if you have like, you know, you give passwords to staff members so they can access the shit. If you fucking fire them and you fucking cut off their damn Microsoft account, it cuts them out of the cameras too. Just boom.
Nice.
So
That's awesome. That's efficient.
well, one thing.
Especially for a place that probably has high turnover, right?
Yeah, it's a major restaurant chain.
They're probably changing out managers all the time, and they can't trust the people that they fire.
Probably. The owner also likes to be Big Brother, so he likes all these cameras and shit.
Sounds like my boss.
Got
like 30 cameras around our whole fucking business. But yeah.
Yeah, a lot of these places each have like 16 fucking cameras in them.
Yeah.
So we're talking somewhere in the neighborhood of 170 cameras that I manage on a day-to-day basis just for that one customer. Well, they have the problem with this particular system is like Spot AI wants to use something called Spotcast, where if you want to look at the cameras on like a screen, it will encode the stream and send it to that screen or whatever. Now, the problem with that is it will encode it, it will stream it out to the local server, and then back to the fucking screen. It's so fucking stupid. And it makes it like fucking a 10 to 15 second lag. Now, for some things, that's perfectly fine. But for a fucking drive-through, that is just absolutely not acceptable. Like, you're gonna sit there for 15 seconds, like, hello? Is anybody in there? You know? Like, you're not gonna fucking do that. You're gonna wait maybe 5 or 10 seconds, and if nobody answers
and then you go to the next place.
Yeah,
Burger King.
Either that, or you're gonna drive up to the fucking window, and you're gonna bang on the glass, and you're gonna be pissed off when they do get around and come to you.
Oh, that sounds personal.
And you're gonna say, "I'm gonna Kamehameha." Remember that lady from the drive-thru? She said she was gonna Kamehameha everybody in the building.
Dude,
and then you pull up to the window, you tap on the glass, and go, "Respect my authority."
Dude, I'm just telling you from personal experience, having worked in one of these establishments in high school. There's two kinds of customers that fuck with drive-thru.
I thought you were gonna say as a consumer, but okay.
I mean, I've also ordered food there. But for the most part, I don't order food there now because whenever I do work there, I just, hey man, slide me a burger, and I get one.
Hell yeah. That's what's up.
So, anyways, I've been trying to come up with a solution so that these people could view their cameras live and not have the latency and shit.
Yeah.
So, the solution to that is to completely bypass the fucking Spotcast shit and have it all local.
Yeah.
So all of these IP cameras, and this might be handy for you to know as a live streamer.
Okay.
All of these IP cameras, they send out a RTSP, real-time streaming protocol. They send out an RTSP stream. And that RTSP stream can be viewed by anything locally that is able to view RTSP streams.
Okay.
The particular application that we were dealing with initially was VLC Player, because VLC Player fucking views everything.
Aw, VLC.
Like, VLC is a truly magical and wonderful fucking...
Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I was texting Daniel real quick.
Oh, my bad. Okay. Well, while you're doing that, I want to say this. Now I'm kind of mad at myself that you're talking about this.
Yeah?
I had a rare opportunity that I fucking shit the bed on.
What?
We had snow down here that never fucking happens. I literally could have pulled my Ring app up on OBS and fucking live streamed it.
Oh, yeah, you could have.
Fucking fail.
But if the Ring camera has an RTSP feed, you could have shot the RTSP feed directly into a source in OBS. And had it stream right from your OBS with all your fucking overlays and shit. So anyways, For the most part, VLC player is all reliable when it comes to fucking media players on a computer, right? You'll load that shit up in Microsoft and it don't work, and you're sitting there like, don't make me push the button. Well, you fucking push that button and open VLC player up, and you'll find that even corrupted fucking broken files, it will try to play them.
Oh wow.
Like, VLC player is such a good piece of software that there's no point in anybody else making a media player. And
I don't know. If they
do what?
if they'd made one like if they made a VLC that looked like Winamp, because I miss Winamp. That was beautiful stuff.
Oh, Winamp was good. Winamp was good, but Winamp. You used Winamp for playing music and FLAC files.
Yeah, if you download it from Napster and then you play it inside a Winamp. God, I'm old.
Llama's ass. But yeah, so VLC player is great. So we've had a couple of locations where this VLC stuff has worked great at. And I set up a fucking script and then put a shortcut to it in not a shortcut, put the script in the startup folder so that it will automatically fucking run the minute the computer turns on. It will automatically run and go to that fucking RTSP feed. Boom. Right on startup. In full screen.
Nice. Okay.
But that did not work at every location. So I've been trying to figure out at the locations that it doesn't work at, why the fuck does it not work? Like, it'll get all laggy and it will get to the point that like the stream will just be like, nope, and then it'll stop, and then you'll have to like reboot the whole fucking thing.
Shit.
So at first I was speculating that the issue was hardware related, because we're basically repurposing these old computers and setting up the software and the BIOS and everything specifically to work how we want it to. So I replaced a couple of them with like faster machines, and that does not seem to have done it.
Huh. So the camera?
I have replaced the cameras as well. So now I am at... Now the cable...
Be right back in a minute, bro.
Okay. The cable itself is an interesting standpoint because we have two different ways that I have set these up. Way number one, I have mounted these things directly to the back of the monitor. Way number two, I put it in the fucking network rack and I run a ridiculously long DisplayPort cable.
Okay. HDMI?
DisplayPort to HDMI, yeah.
Mm.
So the cables that we have are like fucking fiber optic cables. We're talking like 50-foot long fiber optic DisplayPort cables. So I've kind of gotten to be of the opinion that like we got these cables off of Amazon and they're like damn near $100. But the cables that are not on Amazon are damn near $300. So I'm kind of thinking it could be a case of shitty Amazon Basics cable. Or at least I kind of have been. But I've also kind of been wanting to get this problem solved because it's been pissing me off. So I've had 2 locations that have been particularly problematic, and both of these locations were wired up with a 50-foot fucking cable. My coworker is not 100% convinced that it's the 50-foot cable. He thinks it's a software thing. So
How's the Windows 10?
No, like fucking VLC player is not like picking up the stream right.
Is it? So their old computers, are they on a Linux base?
No. No, they're not on a Linux base because we need our software to work, and we need something that like, I don't know, somewhat normal people know how to use.
Oh, okay.
In case we ever hire a level 1. So it's Windows 10.
Okay.
And even if they stop updating Windows 10, it's going to continue to be Windows 10. So I'm of the opinion that these 50-foot fucking cables are the problem. My coworker is of the opinion that the fucking software is broke. So this week I've decided to press the fucking nuclear button. And at one location I have done what I want to do, and I got rid of the 50-foot cable, and I bolted the damn thing to the back of the wall, and I called it a day. I followed up with them this morning, and as of this morning, they're telling me that thing is working great now.
Oh.
We will see if that continues to be the case. Now, at the other location, I decided to employ the help of OBS.
Okay.
So I set up the RTSP feed in OBS as a source. And then I set it to fucking save the fucking projector preview and to run that bitch minimized. And then there was a couple other things that I did to it. So now I have that stuff going on 2 computers out at this other place that were being problematic. So we're gonna see which solution in the long run fixes it. But in a nutshell, yeah, it's using OBS to show a display feed from a camera. And I'm actually going to end up doing that at home now, too. I'm going to set up a computer here with OBS to display my 4 fucking cameras. And then I'm going to stream that shit to YouTube. But only to people who have the link, you know? So that I could save the link and then I could pull it up and full screen it on a computer wherever I'm at, and I could just constantly be watching my shit.
Nice.
Some of my cameras that I have in place make me want to upgrade the other cameras. The struggle is real with that. I got some of the newer versions of the Unify cameras, and they have like these fucking, I could go into the damn settings. I could pull it up on the damn.
Did you get some of the 20 megapixel ones?
I have G3 and G4 bullets. I don't know how.
I was looking at the library. I never connected the library up to the internet because I'm just, me. I don't trust it. But, and for my use case, I never needed to check it from home anyway. But, yeah, I was looking at some fresh cameras outdoors.
No, you should have got with me. I'd have happily sold you some.
Yeah. Dang it. Well,
Let whoever
2 more days.
replaces you know.
Yeah.
Either that or you have a couple of more days to fucking
Put that purchase order through before I leave.
yeah, like straight up. Tell me what you need. I'll come out there, site survey it, and shoot you a quote that day.
Unfortunately, the money I was going to spend on cameras got spent on something else. But
So
on the next person now.
I'm gonna pull this up on the fucking desktop here. I'll pull up my cameras. I don't have anything superbly private going on. What's up, Jamie? If I can find my fucking... Here we go. So this is sort of what my fucking camera feed looks like for my shit. But the G4 cameras have like smart detection shit. So like I could go through like fucking here's me walking through my shop. I went to go get the fucking judge out. Right? So like I went there and I clicked like find me people, right? Like fucking anybody who's done anything outside my door. So this guy, I don't know what the fuck he was doing, but oh, is that trash? Or was he just digging through the dumpster? Nah, that's trash. They came by and got the dumpster at fucking 5 in the morning. But I could also pull up vehicles, right? I have a picture of every fucking vehicle that has driven through the fucking alley behind my shop. And I have it pulled up on the stream for those of you who haven't picked up on that yet.
Yeah, I went over to YouTube to watch it. Yeah.
It's slick as shit. It's also got
Unify.
It's also got a nice view of my car and bike.
And the counter that your wheel's sitting at?
That wheel is off. That wheel is
I would hope so.
That wheel is not attached to the car, and it is sitting there.
I
on
would
a
hope
jack
not.
stand.
I would hope not.
Hey, I'm just glad it stayed attached to the car while I was physically in it.
Yeah, no shit. Okay, that's that wheel. Yeah, dude. That's crazy. You sent me that picture, I was like, holy fuck.
Yeah.
Well, when you posted that picture.
That
Yeah.
broke good and proper.
No shit. I don't know how that stayed on, dude.
But yeah, I got fucking everybody who's walked by my shit on camera. Including me.
Yeah.
Now, it just to zoom in, like, you're not going to catch license plates, are you?
Well, the angle that it's at, it's not gonna catch license plates, but yeah, I could zoom in. Here, let me pull that shit back up.
The Asian restaurant family?
Yeah, so I came in here and grabbed the fucking judge off the desk. Right?
Oh yeah, he can zoom in. Nice.
Like, oh yeah, we got a guy walking with a gun here. Like, you don't specifically see exactly what kind of gun it is, but you can see it's a big fucking revolver.
Yeah.
And I can zoom in on this table here. I got, you know, all those rifles and shit strewn on the table. I have my...
That light, is that a 3D printer?
No, that's my fucking desktop. And it's miserable one monitor. So this camera catches both fucking doors and the vast majority of the fucking shop. Like, you're not gonna be able to do shit in there. without
Right.
being seen. And then I'm planning on putting another one in this fucking corner up here, facing where I'm gonna have the counter right here in the middle.
Okay.
So I'm gonna put another fucking camera up in that corner there, facing towards where the fucking gun racks and shit are gonna be. So you'll be getting caught at 2 separate angles, and if you're gonna break in and try to go through the back at least,
Smile, you're fucked.
yeah, you're gonna get caught on that shit too, because
Smile, you're fucked.
I have a really nice fucking view back there.
No.
Now, if you mess with the post office, that's federal. If you mess with the gun store, is that federal?
That depends.
Interesting.
That
kind of depends on what you're stealing.
I mean, it's extraordinarily stupid to do, but I mean, if you survive it, are you going to federal or state?
Well, I do have to report a stolen firearm to the ATF.
Okay,
Run.
which might make it federal.
So the ATF is going to make inquiries about it.
Yeah.
More than likely, it'll be state. It might be federal if you steal a bunch. Fucking now I gotta look into that. I gotta look into that to get you a more definitive answer. It is a federal crime to receive, possess, conceal, store, pledge, accept as security for a loan, barter, sell, or dispose of any stolen firearm, ammunition, or explosive that has been shipped or transported in interstate or foreign commerce. So, if you live up the road from me and you steal a gun, it's a state crime. But if you live in New Orleans and you steal a gun from me, it's a federal crime.
Hey. Let's not just fucking assume here, okay?
It's the state boundaries.
Hey, I'm just saying them fucking people
I
from
know.
New Orleans are sketchy as fuck.
Hey, both of them are. You're right. Luckily,
Both
you're
of them?
friends with the one that's not.
Oh
So-
yeah, that's that. You would have a connection to the Super Bowl, wouldn't you?
No. I lived 10 minutes away from it, but I wasn't there. I was home.
Oh,
Was the traffic big and nasty?
Dude, let me tell you. All right. I'm sure you're familiar with geography of the states. I'm not trying to insult intelligence. I'm just trying to explain. This is the best way to do it. If you look at Louisiana and you see the Mississippi River, where the Superdome and all that area is at, I'm right across the river from all of that.
Oh,
Yeah. Like if you get up on the high rise of the interstate/expressway right here by my house, as soon as you go up, that's all you see is the Superdome and everything right across the river. So I'm kind of on the tame side. The traffic over here didn't get really bad, but if I would have went to go across the river, I'd have been gridlocked almost immediately for like the past week.
cool.
It was crazy though, is the shit that happened New Year's night, New Year's Eve, whatever. My girlfriend lives in Biloxi, Mississippi, stayed over. I was actually at her house. We went to bed, like turned off devices, turned off the TV, and went to bed 15 fucking minutes before that happened. When the guy ran down Bourbon in the truck and run down people, shot at the cops and got himself kecked. But we went to bed like 15 minutes before that happened, dude. I had no fucking idea. I go to bed, her and I go to sleep. I wake up in the morning, dude. My phone's fucking exploding from all my friends out of state and friends out of the country. Like, dude, are you all right? You didn't go down there, huh? I'm like, what the fuck are y'all even talking about? I had to watch the news, see what the hell happened. Then I'm responding to everybody like, nah, I'm good. I'm like an hour and a half away from all that shit. I'm in a whole other state. I'm over here on the beach, man. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, Kendrick was close. He was very close. Kendrick Lamar was very close to where I'm at.
Is that why they chose him? Does he live down there?
No,
No,
I
he's
meant
from
he was
Compton.
for the Superdome. Yeah, he's from Compton, California. I meant the Super Bowl, like he was really close to where I'm at. That's what I meant. My
Oh,
bad.
I thought maybe he like
I
won
didn't
a
mean to
place there.
mislead you. No. He's from Cali. Yeah, that's a Cali boy.
I'll be honest
I'm
with you. I'm
from.
an audiobook fan. I don't really listen to music, so when it came on the
Oh,
Super Bowl, that
okay.
was the first time I heard of him.
Yeah, I'm more where Lil Wayne's from. Lil Wayne's from here. Dude, I can't get over all these people that are like bitching because they feel he got snubbed. All right, I'm sorry.
Lil Wayne?
Here's the thing. Yeah, here's the thing, bro. Kendrick, I can understand. Did you really want to watch the Super Bowl and then he comes out? The motherfucker sound like a cracked out fucking Ozzy Osbourne, and you really want that at the Super Bowl? I'm like, the hell is wrong with you people? We don't want this idiot. He's one codeine drink away from fucking being Pimp Seed.
Couldn't
Y'all
they
want
just play a
this
little
idiot
fog hat once in a
in the
while?
Super Bowl just because he's from New Orleans? Dude, I could list 20 fucking artists from New Orleans. And no, it would not be the dipshit they put in the fucking intro show. Fuck Harry Connick Jr. He sounded like shit. But there's a lot of artists I could have grabbed from down here. Way above fucking Lil Wayne. But Kendrick did a damn good job. I enjoyed it. A lot of people hated on it. I don't care. I'm a Kendrick fan, so I enjoyed it. But yeah, everybody, oh, Lil Wayne should have got it. I'm like, why? This motherfucker can't put together a comprehensible sentence. The only thing he's good at is making albums. His shows suck. Why would you want that live?
Yeah, he does make a pretty good album, but.
But that's it. Auto-tune's a bitch, dude. You
Yeah.
take away auto-tune, he's fucked.
You take away auto-tune and like half these people are fucked.
Not Kendrick. You know?
Well, I mean, he doesn't use auto-tune.
That's what I'm saying. Kendrick's not fucked if you take it away. Kendrick's like, okay. You know?
Yeah.
The only thing that would have made that performance even better would have been knowing that Drake was in the crowd. I think that's the only thing that would have made it better.
And they zoomed over to him with that exact second.
Yes.
Well, you know that Drake was watching.
Oh, he had to be watching. You know he was watching. Of course he was. Say, Drake, heard you like him young. Better never go to cell block 1. I was like, oh, shit, he hit him with it. Oh, I loved it. Then the A minor chain, dude. That fucking A minor chain. As soon as I saw that, I was like, game over. Drake's done. Rest in peace. Dig a 6-foot hole. He's done.
I really liked how they brought Samuel L. Jackson in as Uncle Sam.
That was kicks. That was kicks. When I saw him, I'm like, but the only thing I didn't like about it was that it was Super Bowl, so it was national TV. I can't take Samuel L. Jackson seriously unless I get at least one motherfucker.
That was missing. Yep.
That was all that was missing. Was a, what you doing now, motherfucker? You know, I just wanted one. That was it. Just one. But I like that Kendrick was smart, man. Kendrick was very fucking smart. He edited that song perfectly. He did a great job of it, too.
Yeah.
Like, he got to the part, you know, certified, lover boy, certified, and he kind of, like, pointed the mic out, like, y'all say it, I can't say it, you know? He left all the expletives out of it, you know? He made a radio version of the song just for that show. And I thought that was dope that he did that, because he wanted everything he said to get fucking heard.
Well,
and nothing gets censored.
I'm gonna tell you right now, the thing that surprised me about that performance was that, like, the fact that he was able to perform that and not slip up somehow.
Exactly.
Like, that part,
Exactly.
that part was impressive to me, because you get used to singing a song a certain way, and like that's the way you sing it.
Exactly, dude. Exactly. And he did a flawless job. And just see, I'm sorry, but just seeing Serena Williams crip walking in the background, I was just like, dude. That was wild, man. That was fucking wild. But I know you said you didn't watch it. I watched the game. And I'll tell you what. I watched it because of and y'all gonna think this is real fucking petty, okay? But Saab knows I am kind of fucking petty. I hate Taylor Swift with a passion, okay? And I watched this game because in my mind I had a slight glimmer of hope that my city, and I know there wasn't many people from my city, but my city was going to influence these people in that dome. For one, to boo the fuck out of her, which they did. It gave me a great picture for memes. But number two, that they were gonna help Philly punch Kansas City in the fucking mouth like they deserved. And you know what? The refs didn't fucking cheat for them, and Kansas City got punched in the fucking mouth in that game, dude. They got their ass kicked. Philly fucked them up.
I'm not the world's I'm not a fan of Taylor Swift or anything, but I'm not sure I understand the hatred for her.
I just don't like her, bro. I don't, and here's why. It's because I'm such a big football fan. I didn't mind her until it became a thing that if you watch the Kansas City game, they were going to go 10 to 20 times during this fucking football game to show her in the stands. I'm here to watch football. If I want to watch her, I'll go watch fucking YouTube or MTV. No offense, YouTube.
Yeah.
But you get what I'm saying. I'm going to go watch her if I want to see her. No, I'm watching football. I want to see football, not her dancing around like a jackass in the stands. So that's why I got sick and tired of her. That's why I got over her bullshit.
I think that's kind of on the NFL, though, to be honest with you.
It is. But still, I'm petty.
Somebody had to point the camera at her.
Dude, you're not wrong, but like I said, I'm petty. Also, the bitch is built like a 2x4, dude. She don't even have an ass. Her ass is negative ass. Like, her ass actually caves in. Have you seen this? She has no ass. Dude, and her face, let me just say, you take a poodle, spray it with a garden hose, jump on the interstate in your truck, and let that poodle with a wet-ass face hang his head out the window, you got Taylor Swift. The bitch looks like a wet poodle going down the road hanging out of a pickup truck. That's just my opinion. But I just don't like her music. There's no song she has that I could actually say, okay, I relate to or I vibe to. No. To me, it's like nails going down a freaking chalkboard. I can't stand the girl. So
it's kind of 20-year-old girl music.
But it's like, I see my football, which I love football. I can sit, dude, and watch college, pro, high school. It doesn't matter. I can watch football and not even have a monkey in the circus with the team that's on and enjoy the shit out of it just because it is football. I love it. I got that from my dad. You know, my dad was the same way. But when I'm watching football and I gotta keep seeing this irritating bitch on my screen the whole time I'm trying to watch football, it tends to make me not like her even more. So seeing her get booed and then seeing Kansas City get punched in the mouth like they did in that Super Bowl, I was in heaven Sunday. You just swore the Saints were playing in that Super Bowl. I was so happy, dude. All bullshit aside.
How salty would you have been if they got her to play the halftime show?
I wouldn't have watched it. I'd have changed the channel. No joke. I would have literally changed the channel, bro. I'm not lying to you.
No, I don't believe you're lying to me. I'm just saying, like.
Yeah, I would have changed the fucking channel and not watched it. Now,
that sounds pretty salty.
If I can, I will say this. Kendrick was awesome. But you want to know, I think, what my favorite of all time so far Super Bowl halftime show was?
What?
It was the Dre, Eminem, and 50 Cent and Snoop. And that's just the old school rap fan in me that loved it.
Was that 2 years ago? Is that last year?
Yes, 2 years ago.
I mean, yeah, they had like 4 fucking titans on the stage.
No. But wait, I'm getting to a point here. But here's the thing. The top 2 that I've ever saw, guess where they both came from? Fucking Compton.
Yeah.
Kendrick, and then Dre, Snoop, Eminem, and 50. Which you figure, I'll give Dre that one and say Dre was the main architect. So I'll say Compton for both.
Compton puts out the best rappers.
Mm-hmm.
I was surprised they didn't pull more on the New Orleans music. I kind of figured they'd have.
Dude, that's another rant. Oh, Saab's getting all the rants from me today with the Super Bowl. the pre-show pissed me off, and I'll tell you why. Southern University is an amazing band. Them and Grambling State, Louisiana, which is the big rivalry. They do the Battle of the Bands every year. That's number 1 and number 2 out of college. I'm sorry, LSU has an amazing band. LSU can't fuck with either one of these schools. So Southern, nothing against them. The brass band, nothing against them. Harry Connick Jr. sucked dick. He was horrible. And number 2, I'm sorry, but if you're giving the real New Orleans and the real Louisiana experience, where was the fucking Zydeco? There should have been accordion. There should have been a fucking spoon on a spoon board. There should have really been some Cajun music. At least a speck of it, and there was none. All they did...
King cake.
Right, they did nothing as far as the French Cajun, the Acadiana, however you want to say it. There was none of that brought out. None of it. It was fucking Mardi Gras and Bourbon Street brass bands, which to me is bullshit. That's New Orleans, don't get me wrong, but it's not all of New Orleans. That's a speck. That's not the real soul of New Orleans. And they fucking left that out, man.
What if all the announcers and all the refs all had thick Cajun accents and nobody could understand it? That would have been great.
That'd have been stereotypical as a motherfucker, and I'd have been pissed. I probably would have turned off the game, to be honest with you. But, you know, I mean, we're being honest. I'm being honest, you know.
That's fine.
But I felt they could have had a little bit of that Cajun French in there, you know?
Fucking Jamie's up on YouTube talking shit like hillbilly blues.
Hillbilly blues. No, we ain't talking about his cousin fucking music.
I mean,
Just kidding, Jamie. Just kidding.
Do they fuck cousins in Canada?
They might. Who knows? Some of them women and some of the people in Canada look fucking weird, so who knows? I'm shitting on Canada. I should stop. That might be our 51st state.
I'ma still shit on them.
Sorry, Jamie. I gotta fuck with you, bro.
I don't give a fuck, dude. I'ma still shit on them.
You know, I watched all those episodes of Letterkenny. It's good stuff.
I know some Canadian streamers, and we're not on the best of terms. So I've kind of been fucking with a bunch of them, and I've been saying that. I'm like, you know, hey, how do y'all feel about being the 51st state? You know? They're like, fuck you, fuck you. I'm like,
I mean, you could ask.
You
them,
fit right in with America. Say that again.
you could ask them how they feel about not being a real country.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, the Queen can fire their prime minister.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
But there's no Queen anymore.
Well,
Oh, look who it is. What's up, homie?
the king, the
No,
queen, whatever the fuck.
Just getting home.
Yeah, we were just dumping on Canada.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's like, oh, okay. He don't care.
I go up there 2 weeks in the summer for fishing. I don't give a shit. Do what you want.
Oh,
Ooh.
Crowley's like, fuck, make them a state. Then I don't have to have a passport.
Exactly.
What do you catch when you're up there?
These nuts.
Northern.
Oh, yeah.
Big northern, big muskie, big walleye,
Musky. Nice.
smallmouth bass, perch.
Yeah, when you're bored, perch are fun. Bluegill.
Brim?
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah. Foreheads.
Good.
That's what we call them down here. We call them foreheads.
Crappie. However you say 'em.
We call, you know what we call them down here? Crappie? You know what we call crappie down here? Sacole.
Chili.
No, sacole.
Um.
And they're delicious.
So you want to
Yeah, they're
know?
delicious.
You want to know something about stealing a gun, real quick, that I just happened to see because it was on my screen?
Yeah, go for it.
18 U.S. Code 842, 922 sections I, J, and U. is the federal code that pertains to stealing a firearm. It's punishable by up to 10 years in prison.
That seems like something you should put behind glass, like behind the counter, like up on the wall as people come walking in.
Right?
And then on top of that, you definitely would want it to be state because they have a minimum mandatory sentencing in federal, which means you're going to serve 90% of your time that you get at a minimum.
By the way, I didn't tell you earlier, I dig that fucking shirt.
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
I've had this one for a while.
I like that shirt.
I wore it to work today.
Hey, Crowley, where? Jamie wants to know, where do you fish in Canada?
Ontario.
Ontario? Okay. Here's accent in the chat.
They're not even a real country anyways. Blame Canada.
Blame.
It's about 2 hours past north of the border.
With their flappy little heads.
Dude.
Oh, I'll give you something to cry about.
But wait, then where are all the stars gonna go? Because they all went to Canada for Trump being president.
Oh, we get them back, wouldn't we? That's a problem.
Yeah, it's a problem. Fuck it, they keep their country.
Hold on
Hey,
a second,
so
I'll
Saab.
be back.
Oh,
Be
okay.
back.
I'll wait for them to come back before I say this. I wanna tell him my quote unquote promo idea, Crowley.
Oh,
But I'm gonna wait for him
gotcha.
to come back. He'll get a kick out of this. All bullshit aside, bro, I found it on Amazon. I found the flag for like $7.
Oh, nice.
So I'm gonna buy one. It's like a 3 foot by 4 foot. That's all I need for that.
Right.
A little bit of lighter fluid, nice metal bucket. Yeah. Go piss that
I'm
bitch
back.
off, bro.
All
So
right,
check this out.
what did you have for me?
All right, I as you know, I stream a wrestling show for another page, which we're not gonna give props to. We're not gonna do that because I don't fucking do that. This is your show. This is your channel. That's the only one I'm broadcasting right now. So anyway, on this other page that we're not gonna bring up, I do a wrestling show. Well, I've made some enemies, bro, and this one here you're gonna fucking love. She's a little cuckoo, to say it mildly. Well, I'm being nice, but
Why are we being nice here?
I know, but well, because what I want to say would probably get us in trouble on Facebook. The first word starts with F, the second word starts with hard R, but I'm not gonna say that because this is your channel, not mine. But anyway, so she says that she's back and forth frequently to Russia, and she's a Russia supporter. Okay. Like, she leaves from Boston, Massachusetts, and goes to Russia all the time, and then comes right back. We all know it's full of shit. But she loves Russia. Yeah, within, like, hours.
Within like 4 hours, she leaves Jersey, she's in Russia, then she's back in Georgia.
Well, I've pissed her off. And she talks a lot of shit about me on one of the wrestling shows that I don't do on Friday night. So I decided, you know what? Just for shits and giggles, I'm going to cut a promo. And I'm going to do it just to, like, it's like, what can I do to piss her off? And didn't hit me. I went on Amazon, $7. I ordered it. It's coming in. I'll be cutting the promo for next week. $7. I got me a 3 foot by 5 foot fucking Russian flag.
Nice.
You see where this is going. See where this is going.
I'm
gonna cut a promo on this bitch with a little bit of lighter fluid and a metal bucket, and I'm gonna burn that motherfucker while I'm talking shit to her. Because I'm trying to bait her. I'm trying to bait this stupid person.
You need to find like a sad version of the Russian national anthem to play in the background while you're doing it.
Yeah. Dude, I could probably slow it down and maybe filter it in a lower tone. Yeah. That's a good idea.
Dude, I'm just saying, that's the icing on the cake when you fucking figure out some way to disrespect their national anthem while you're burning their flag.
Yeah. But dude, that's the idea. And here's the thing about it, okay? I don't run that show. The head guy of the page runs that show. So here's the deal: when he gets that promo, he's not gonna air it. I know he's not, because he's gonna see that and say, "Oh no, man, that's too much." I run the Thursday night show that's right before that one. Guess where that promo's getting aired? I'm gonna air it on my fucking show and advertise it for his show, and then send it to him and be like, "Here, it's already been seen. You might as well play it again." and here's the best part about it: he can't fire me because he needs me, and he doesn't. It's like, yeah, dude, go ahead. I don't need your extra little shit that you're giving me. I can literally quit this and go on with life. But so yeah.
Hold on, while you're talking up, I'm trying to find how she like you need a decoder ring to understand.
Oh,
and
gee,
she
dude,
says, hold on.
it's with
I'm working
him
on it.
and I eat oof eat dude. She talks in like fucking tongues, bro. Like, this chick got issues. She calls me a raging alcoholic, and I told her, I said, get off the meth. I've been clean for years. I'm like, we cannot tell.
Hold on,
But yeah,
I'm trying to find a what the fuck is that even supposed to mean?
Dude, she used to be cool with me. And like, she would post something on Facebook, I would literally copy it and paste it into a group chat with Crowley, like, here, decipher this. Wait, what the hell is this girl even talking about?
Be sure to drink your Ovaltine. That's the one thing I can come up with.
I would send you a picture, dude, but she literally has me blocked.
I'm working on it. Hold on.
Is she Russian?
Yeah. No. She's American as a mofo, bro.
No.
This girl ain't never seen Russia, I promise you. That is like the ex-husband, the ex-husband's friends and the new boyfriend are cool. And then she had a heart attack because of all the hell she was dealing with me.
Okay.
But then 2 hours later, 2 hours later, she came out and said it wasn't her, that it was the boyfriend. Then it was the ex-husband. It's like, who had the fucking heart attack?
For real.
Go ahead, Crowley. My bad.
Oh, you good? I found one. Hold on. I'm going to send it to him.
Okay, yeah, send it to him. Don't even try to read it to him. Just send it to him.
Oh,
You're catching aneurysm just trying to read it.
Now break out your decoder ring before you even try to decipher what the fuck that's supposed to mean.
Right? And then she's got her bestie that don't like me and stuff.
And stuff.
Everything she says and stuff. She ends it
Well,
with
she
and stuff.
dropped on her head too many fucking times. Like,
Right? What? Oh, dude, and when she does these promos for the wrestling show, she talks like she types, dude.
I
It's
feel
funny
like
as
I've
hell.
had a stroke.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm gonna try to read this. Right? We'll see. We'll see if anybody can understand what I'm saying. Maybe Nathan could understand me.
No, I got a teenage daughter.
Where F are my neighbor? No one. LOL. Waiting. Bus. LOL. Goes wheel. Bus on the wheel. Goes around. Some of you are missing. LOL.
That's a light one. I can find a worse one if you want me to.
That I mean, okay. To be frank, I was in the other room when the halftime show played, but that's kind of what I heard.
Dude, I'm crying over here. I'm fucking laughing so hard.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, shit.
I found her profile. She's got a mutual friend. Oh.
Oh,
golly.
fuck.
Me. Probably.
Yeah.
I just piss her off to keep her around. Yeah, just there you go.
I'm seeing Russian flags.
Yeah.
Because she thinks she's from Miami, lives in fucking Newark, Jersey.
Fucking don't
But
put
what-
Miami on her. We don't accept her.
Well, see, that's the thing. One night in the wrestling stream, she was like, "I just left Russia." Like what, Cajun? Like an hour ago. And I'm already in New Jersey. Plane just landed. Then 20 minutes later, okay, plane just landed in Georgia. Where the fuck are you at?
Well, more importantly, what fucking air service is? Like that's what
Concord.
that's what I want to know. Who the fuck's got a Concorde?
I mean, how the fuck do you get from Russia to anywhere in 2 hours, an hour and a half, or whatever it was, something like
I mean,
that?
if you were really going back and forth that much to Russia, the CIA would be watching you like a hawk.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, the very first thing I see is a video of her smoking a joint, like right on Facebook.
Yeah.
I wonder if the Facebook fucking terms of fucking. I wonder if the Facebook terms of service have any, you know, I wonder if they have anything to say about that.
Oh, I don't. There's several videos of her doing that.
I mean, I guess we could report it for promoting highly addictive drugs like cocaine, heroin, or fentanyl. Fucking, if we really want to split hairs, marijuana is a Schedule 1.
Was she on the jet from Russia or was she in a state?
I just reported her for the fuck of it.
Nobody. We don't know. Nobody knows. But within about an hour and a half time period, she left Russia on a plane, landed in Jersey. Then she was in Atlanta, Georgia, 20 minutes later.
Dude, that'll be funny as fuck if like her profile gets if she gets zucked because I reported that.
That would be funny. Then she'd think me or Cajun did it because we're always fucking with her own wrestling streams. Like, I didn't do it.
I mean,
I don't give a shit.
You can send her the fucking stream. You can send her the stream. I'm looking at her profile. I'm tempted to click on some of these videos, but I'm also scared of what the audio might sound like.
Exactly what you just read.
Well, I mean, I'm not talking
I
about
am
like
not
how
shitting
she
you.
talks. I'm talking like physical fucking. I got headphones on. Like,
Oh, it's a bunch of mumbling.
fuck it, we'll pull
It is a
something up.
it's
what
a
is
bunch
this?
of mumbling.
Eh?
All right, she's got some kind of music going. They're holding the fucking stick. They're holding the gear thing for a fucking automatic car, like they're driving a manual. Like, fuck out of here with that. Stream on its way.
It's stuff.
Do
And
what?
stuff. Oh, nothing. We're just talking shit.
I'm not seeing any videos that are not like going around in a car or fucking Dipsy fucking around in the snow.
Well, she doesn't post the quote unquote promos, her wrestling promos. That would be on the live wrestling shows where those come out.
No, but like I was trying to see a video of maybe her smoking another joint or
Oh. I want to see, you know what I want to see? Here's the thing. Here's what I want to see. Where's the fucking video of her in Russia?
I'd like to understand why the fuck she likes Russia.
I don't know.
Drugs. Too many drugs. I don't know.
That's
I
what
got
I'm
nothing.
saying. But that's my whole thing about it is if you go to Russia so much, where's the fucking videos of you in Russia?
She looks.
I mean, if I was going to Russia, hey, if I was going to Russia or some other country, I'd have fucking videos up, right?
At least the
Right.
picture.
Something.
At least a picture standing next to a fucking billboard or of some fucking Russian building or something.
Yeah, we're gonna get her. Don't worry. Next week.
She has to put some shitty song in every single video.
Basically.
Because that's how she because she can't when she talks all you hear is yeah just a bunch of mumbling. You understand about every fourth word.
In one
Maybe.
in one of these videos, she looks like a Dollar Tree version of Corella DeVille. Oh
That's
God!
funny.
Wow. I've had enough of looking at her profile.
No shit.
She's in a relationship with Pete Staros, whoever that is.
Oh, that's her other profile.
That's one of her multiple personalities.
Oh, she's in
Yeah.
a relationship with herself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically. And you know how I know that, Jay? Crowley? Because literally when her and the other ding ding were arguing, it was because she was trying to be in a relationship with her.
So TC has her fucking streaming on his page?
No. He
Okay.
just airs her. She just shares little videos and he airs them. But no, she just shares his streams.
Okay, I was gonna say,
No.
because, yeah, I was gonna say that, like, I would really be questioning whether he has any standards at all, from what I've seen.
Right.
Very few.
Yeah, if you watch that Friday night show, you'd know. You saw fucking special ed Jamie Logan, he'd know. Yeah, that Friday night show is got a great guy on it. Tennessee's only 40-year-old virgin. The reason I quit doing the Friday night shows.
I'm
I'm tired of dealing with that goofy bastard.
I'm not beefing with that page anymore, and I wish
Right.
them well, but I'm not necessarily going out of my way to go over there and watch
Well,
it.
no, I know that.
I'm even open to having a discussion with TC at some point, but
You know I can make that happen whenever you want. I could
Well,
actually make that happen.
I'm not straight up. I'm not necessarily beefing with the guy anymore. Like I don't
No,
really care about.
And
what
you
we're
know what?
fighting
I'm gonna
over.
make a 100% fucking revelation that you already know, but I'll come out here and fucking say it, and I'll admit it right now. All that shit definitely was 100% because of me, and I apologize to you for that. Because that was 1,000,000%. That was on me. That was the only reason they fucked with you was because of me. I'm
Well-
not even afraid to say it. I'll be straight up. You know that.
I
You
am-
already knew that.
I appreciate that and accept that apology.
But that was all me. That's all that was back then. There was a lot of growth hadn't happened at that time. You know what I mean?
Yeah. At first, TC was like super fucking chill,
Mm-hmm.
and then he started getting like really fucking like.
Yeah, that was me.
He started getting really fucking pushy, trying to fucking get me to like go after somebody for him and shit. I was like, I'm not
Yeah.
really doing that. I don't. Like, okay, the guy
Right.
didn't pay his child support. Like, I'm not a child support collection guy. I don't fucking care.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that.
But
that,
he's actually not a bad guy now. He's grown up a lot too. So I think you and him having a conversation would probably go really good. He's done a lot of growth himself.
That's good.
I mean, fuck, we all have, you know.
Yeah, I'm not.
Good for yourself.
It's like when you're at the point that you don't remember the finer fucking details of why you were beefing, it's probably time to stop beefing.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Ambrose is losing his balls next week.
Oh shit.
Getting fucking tired of him fucking howling around the house. Oh yeah.
I get to see my homie Friday, man. I can't wait to see Popcorn, my girlfriend's cat.
Nice, man.
That's my homie. That's the orange cat I've sent you the pictures of.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my boy.
So you know how my black car broke and the wheel damn near fell off of it?
Yeah.
Yeah, the silver one broke too.
Oh shit.
Yep.
What the fuck, dude? You got like the worst luck.
The silver one broke.
Damn.
It wasn't. Oh hey Bryce, what's up, dude? It wasn't
Fucking
necessarily.
Bryce.
It wasn't necessarily the worst thing to have break. It actually was pretty good luck because it happened as I was pulling into my place back at home.
Oh, okay.
My fucking water pump went out.
Oh, shit.
Just straight biffed it. So
Overheat, or what was the symptom?
well, when I got out of my car after parking it, I heard a dripping noise. Like a very prominent and audible dripping noise. I looked underneath the car and it was absolutely positively dumping radiator fluid out of it.
Fuck.
So I left it parked. I'm like, well, I'm gonna figure out. It was like fucking 16 degrees out.
Oh shit.
I was like, well, I'm gonna fucking figure this out some other time.
Right.
so I went and I went and waited until the weekend, and I poured water in that bitch because I didn't want to waste coolant. Pulled it around the back, put that motherfucker up on ramps, and looked underneath, and ended up tracing where the leak was coming from to right below where the fucking water pump is.
Oh fuck.
So I was like, well, I guess I'm replacing that.
Hey.
Had a friend of mine had a friend of mine go to O'Reilly's and fucking pick up the water pump for me. It's like, yeah, I go down there, I'll get you the money. Like, I got money here, just go down there and get the fucking part, you know?
Yeah.
And I'll pay you for it. Well, he ended up not wanting the money, so I got the part for free.
Nice.
And once I got the part for free, I had that bitch like swapped in like 45 minutes because like I know a thing or two about Crown Vics. I can't fix every car, but I can fix those.
Did you get your half shaft in?
It's waiting for me at O'Reilly's.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you one thing that I'm fucking like kind of shocked and pissed off by. The cost of rotors.
Oh, rotors are fucking expensive.
No, like the last time I bought rotors, they were like 45 or 50 bucks, and now they're like 100.
Oh, damn.
And
Yeah,
it has me standing there at the fucking O'Reilly's cash register, like, what the fuck?
Hey.
You know what? I'm gonna check Rock Auto right now.
Shopping online.
I'm gonna check Rock Auto right now.
yeah. I always forget about Rock Auto until.
So
It's
while
too
you're
late.
checking that, can I tell you a story?
Go ahead.
All right. So, as everybody here knows, I have a girlfriend. I really do, deep feelings there. My sweetheart, she worked for a job where it was like almost like a halfway house for kids and for adults that had drug problems, criminal convictions, Well, through some bullshit, through a little aggravating ass teen, the girl was being a brat, throwing shit, breaking shit, whatever. My girlfriend's supervisor told her to put the girl in isolation, which she did, but it wasn't approved by the nurse, and her direct boss, I guess you would say, that told her to do it, clammed up and didn't say anything about that, so she lost her job. Long story short.
Bitch. What a bitch.
Took about 2 weeks later, the fucking boss lost her job and 2 other people got fired over it too. So it was a little bit of karma, but girlfriend's out of a job. Well, she found another job doing the same shit, but they only wanted to work her on the weekends, and like literally she was doing everything, working the fuck out of her. Okay, cool, whatever, but it's a job temporarily. What I'm getting at is, the point I'm getting at is this, Sav, and this is what you'll kind of be interested in. She got a job at the local prison down there in Biloxi.
Yeah.
Now she tells me this, and I'm like, what are you doing? And she goes, security.
Uh-oh.
Now wait, I'm not going to get too much into detail, but I'm going to tell a little bit of back history on my girlfriend. I'm not saying any names. I'm just going to try to give a little bit. When her and I dated before, we broke up due to some miscommunication and pride. Let's leave it at that. Well, she met a guy at a facility that she was in, and he wasn't any good. Robbed her, beat her, emotionally, physically abused her, and other ways too. I'm not gonna mention, but y'all get where I'm going.
Yeah.
He was a scumbag. He's in prison right now. I think we've talked about that a little bit before, you and I.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, so she's got that trauma, right? I've been doing my best to deal with this. Now she tells me she's working at a prison, about to work at a prison. $18 an hour, vacation time, benefits, all of this. I'm like, that sounds great, but baby, what do they have you doing? Well, I'm not sure yet. Okay, well, yesterday she found out she has the job. They gave it to her. They're giving it to her. She had to do all this stuff, and she kind of had to go for a little bit of an orientation today.
Yeah.
Well, brother, security.
Okay.
She's guarding guard towers. She's walking around looking for escapees and all of this.
Is her
Now,
ex in there or something?
No. Totally different facility. But here's the thing. And I know this because we had not a heated argument, but we had an argument one time since we've been together. I was wrong, but I wasn't that wrong. And I just raised my voice, and she went to tears. I immediately apologized. I'm sorry, blah, blah, blah. Well, she tells me this about this job, and I'm like, babe.
People
sure
are
about
going to yell
this?
at you a lot.
And I said, you're about to work in a prison. She goes, okay. I said, the mental abuse. Just think about the mental abuse that you went through. She said, yeah. I said, you're about to go through all that again. All that trauma. I said, because these motherfuckers are going to work you until they figure out what gets to you, and they're going to fucking hit you with it 1,000,000 times harder than you could ever think.
You're right.
I mean, right? I'm not wrong, right?
You're right.
And I know this from talking to you, And I'm like, babe, these guys are going to pry, girls, whoever it is, are going to do everything they can to fucking break you down. I said, now here's my other thing. I said, are they talking to you about weapons training? No.
Her fellow officers are not going to be much help to her either because everybody there is burnt out and disgruntled.
Exactly. And I'm really concerned because I'm like, what weapons? Like, she was talking about guard towers and her monitoring guard towers. I'm like, how the fuck are you going to monitor guard towers? I'm like, you've barely ever shot guns in your fucking life. Not saying that I'm any better, but yeah. But it's like, I'm really concerned because, like, I was talking to her and I was like, well, are you carrying a taser? I don't know. All right. But I was asking her, I'm like, are you at least carrying a taser with all of this job? She's like, oh, I don't know. I said, well, if you're carrying a taser, you got to be hit with a taser.
No, she's
I said,
not.
you realize.
She's not. She's not carrying a taser.
And I was like, if you got to carry any kind of pepper spray, anything like that, you get hit with that shit before you can carry it. I said, in guns, they're going to put you through gun training. You're going to have to learn to shoot guns the way they want you to shoot guns.
And they're going to shoot you at least once during training.
Dumbass. But I was kind of like, what the fuck? What are you fucking doing? She still doesn't necessarily know, but I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm kind of on edge about this with her getting this job. I think it's going to be a bad experience. I think her first day there, she's going to be so fucking traumatized, she's going to quit. If it's anything like from what I'm hearing that she's telling me she's going to be doing. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Dude, I'm going to tell you right now, they're going to take anybody with a pulse.
Yeah, I get that. I totally get that. And that's what I was trying to explain to her, but she didn't listen to me. I know from talking to you, you worked in prisons before. You and I have talked. You told me some of this shit you've been hit with just being in the prison,
Yeah.
And I was trying to explain that to her, but she doesn't get it. And I'm like, babe, that first day is going to be a bad motherfucker. You just don't understand.
Well, if she wants to be regaled with some prison stories, she could hit me up. I got a few.
My wife wanted to do EMS, and I kind of had a response like that, and she will never, ever let me forget it. But she did try 911 dispatch, and she's enjoyed that a lot more.
That's awesome.
Is still mad at me about my response for the EMS thing, but she Dispatching is a different deal, and yeah, it might be something that might be up her alley.
Well, I'm going Friday. Obviously, it's Valentine's Day. She's off of work on Friday. She only works Saturdays and Sundays, which has really been fucking us up. Hangout time with her being a state away. But I took off of work Friday with it being Valentine's Day, and I'm gonna get up first thing in the morning and get up there about 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning, and go spend the day with her. And I think in person we'll be able to maybe talk a little bit more, and she'll be able to maybe explain a little bit more to me. And worst come to worst, once I see what she's gonna be doing and what she's gonna be dealing with, bro, I'll probably hit you up and get her in touch with you if you wouldn't mind. I'd appreciate
I
that.
don't mind it.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that because I know you've dealt with it, and also you had kind of the background with the bounty hunting and with the prison, so I don't think she knows what she's getting into. You know what I mean? Not making fun of her, and I'm not trying to degrade my girlfriend at all. I'm not trying to berate her at all.
Here's one of the things about that too. When it comes to the pepper spray, if she's shocked about having to get hit by that, if you're trying to wrestle a prisoner in a cell, right?
She'd never be able to do that.
Well, she'd have to. But what would happen is like she and like 5 other people would be in there wrestling the prisoner in the cell. And when
she would be in the corner shaking. I'm not trying to make fun of my girlfriend. Trust me, I'm not berating her at all. I know her. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not taking it that way. But what I'm saying
but
is
she's not built for that shit. She's not.
Best case scenario, maybe they do get her trained, and maybe they do. I don't know. Mm-hmm. And she is fucking wrestling this guy in the fucking prison. And they're gonna have like 4 or 5 other people in there fucking wrestling this guy too, because guards don't fucking fight a prisoner alone. Like, it doesn't happen.
Right.
One of them decides to deploy the pepper spray. Everybody in that fucking room is getting hit.
Oh, yeah, of course.
That's why we always begged the Oscars to use bullets when they came into our library hunting for people. Please don't use pepper spray. It will stay in the books forever.
Well, I don't know if
she's not. I'm not saying that I am. I'm not trying to be big and bad, but I'm not saying I'm built for it either. But I know she's not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She's not built for that. She's non-confrontational. She doesn't even like to argue. And I've been trying to tell her, like, sweetie, I know it's good money, but this isn't you. But maybe she's over exaggerating. Maybe it's more of like a secretary job and she just doesn't understand. That'd be fucking perfect. Hopefully,
when she says manning a tower, she could mean that she's sitting in a fucking control center pushing buttons.
Fuck, I hope so. I really hope
Watching
so.
video.
You know what I'm saying?
Or she could be on top.
Really hope so.
She could be up in a fucking bird's nest with a rifle.
Yeah, well, they better put her through some fucking training before they do that.
They will.
Which would be great. I'd love it.
Fuck it, I'm thinking about getting my parts from Rock Auto. No, like I was sitting here looking at it, I can get front and rear pads and fucking rotors for $225.
Nice.
Well, no, maybe I won't get that set because that set's. The other set that I was looking at is just rear and it's fucking slotted.
What's this guy? He's talking about verbal judo, BJJ. I don't know what Bryce is talking about.
Might be de-escalation techniques.
Verbal judo is de-escalation.
Some of that stuff is fairly functional.
If you're gonna work with any situation where you're potentially going to be using force, verbal judo is going to be an important skill.
Yeah.
That she'll have to learn.
Yeah.
While carrying a big stick.
Yeah. Well, hopefully. I mean, she's shot guns before. but it's been fucking long time.
Well, I'm gonna
And
tell
I
you.
told her, I said, look, I said, if this is what it is, you know, and you got to shoot guns and they're telling you to practice, I said, hey, babe, we can go to the range. Just let me know when you want to go. I'll buy the ammo. Trust me. I love that. If she's going to go to the range with me, let's fucking go, babe. You know?
But if they're fucking, if they're putting her in a situation where she's carrying a gun,
Yeah.
she's not inside the fence.
Okay.
Like, she's either on a perimeter fucking post or she's like driving a fucking inmate around or some shit like that.
Okay. So being an internal guard, she wouldn't carry a gun, is what you're saying. I'm asking. I don't know.
No, they're not gonna let guns in the wall of the prison. Like,
Okay. I didn't understand that either.
like the only people who have guns, at least
Are
in
the
the
towers,
Kansas
huh?
prisons, are the guy who is in the fucking place where they give you the keys,
Uh-huh.
like right at the front when you go in to check in. The people on perimeter watch and like people up in a tower or people who got to take the inmate out of the prison to go to the hospital or whatever. Those
Okay.
are those are the only people with guns.
Yeah. I don't know how that works, so that's why I'm asking, you know.
Inside the prison, some guards don't carry anything.
Okay.
But then if they do carry anything, it's fucking pepper spray.
Yeah.
Unless they're on some sort of fucking goon squad or special response team, they're not gonna have batons either. Like, it's just straight fucking pepper spray. And the reason for that is because if an inmate gets a hold of that weapon,
Oh yeah, it's on.
then yeah, now you have an inmate with whatever weapon that you brought in with you.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Con Air.
Right? No shit.
And it works very much the same way at counties as well. Maybe the guy in the main control center has a gun, depending on where you're at, but the actual fucking deputies that are walking around in there have empty fucking holsters. And as a fucking sheriff deputy or a cop or a bounty hunter or whatever the fuck, like when you are arresting somebody and you bring somebody into the jail, like you are putting your firearms or weapons either in a locker that they will provide for you, or you are securing them in your car in the sally port.
Okay.
Like you're and this kind of goes for fucking anything from the outside. Like, you don't bring knives, tasers, fucking pepper spray. You don't bring nothing in with you when you're bringing in an inmate or a fugitive.
Oh wow. I didn't know any of that. So yeah.
And of course,
I won't hide my ignorance. I will not.
of course, you've got him in handcuffs, so you really shouldn't need
Right.
anything at that point. If
Yeah.
you've correctly handcuffed him.
Yeah.
So,
Wow.
yeah, they don't when it comes to weapons, there's no room for error. There's absolutely no room for error whatsoever.
Okay. Yes, as I said, I don't know this kind of stuff, you know.
Well,
That's why I ask questions.
most people don't.
Yeah.
Like, there's not an expectation that most people would know this stuff.
Yeah.
And that's okay. It's okay to not know shit.
Right.
Um,
The only ignorance is not knowing and not asking.
yeah. But yeah, fucking, so yeah, if your girl is actually carrying a gun, then she's not in there with inmates. Like, the one situation where they would bring guns on, you know, the inside side of the wall is if there was a riot. That'd be a situation where they'd bring guns in. But that's one of those situations of, you're gonna get in your cell or we're gonna shoot you.
Right. And that's usually after the badass fucking grenades where it shoots the fucking things across. Yeah.
Yeah, the fucking.
I've seen it. The bing, ding, 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 ding. Yeah, duck, motherfucker.
Yeah, the fucking 30, the 37 or 40 millimeter launchers that are shooting fucking tear gas.
That's a badass shit.
So yeah, I'm just saying.
I don't know,
that,
man.
Yeah.
As I find out shit from her, I'll keep you filled in. You know. It's just, I'm just kind of looking at this and I'm like, babe, I don't know if you're built for this, but maybe she'll prove me wrong. You know. It may be a job that she's fucking great at, and if it is, you know what? Power to her.
Maybe she has some hidden talent that like nobody realized yet.
And you know what, dude? I'm not ashamed if she does to look at her and say, you know what? I'm sorry, I was wrong. You got this. Let's fucking go. You know?
Yeah.
I have no problem admitting that. So
But
what's
will
this,
she ever forgive you?
Yeah, because she knows I'm only trying to look out for her. So yeah, she would. Because I've never been bitching at her about it. I've been more like, babe, are you sure? You know?
Sometimes it's okay to not be forgiven as well.
Yeah. But like, I'm not trying to, I never berate her or nothing like that with it. It was more like, I'm more concerned, I guess, you know? So, I see today, we might have skipped over this, but I don't know if we're running out of topics or not. But I just looked on the Discord and saw death news that Roy D. Mercer, who was better known as Brent Douglas, voice of the prank caller, has passed away at 69 years old.
Boy, are you?
I'm playing
Discord,
a clip.
Death news.
Hello.
Is Terry there?
Just a second.
Thank you.
Terry.
His calls
How
are
do I
pretty
get out to where
good.
y'all are at?
Oh, man.
This is a fella that sells bird dogs.
Oh, man, I'll tell you what, I ain't got...
While we're waiting on that, would you ever use oil to clean out your gun?
Well, I guarantee you,
To what?
Croil oil.
Croil oil?
Yeah.
I've not heard of that shit. I don't know what you're talking about.
A lot of people use it for automotive stuff, but Kroil, Croil oil. Kind of old school stuff.
I mean, I just get gun oil,
Trading
dog.
kind of oil. Yeah. I was just going through Reddit, and of course, you know, when you're going through Reddit, you either have cancer or come up with really bad ideas.
Well, we're not in a situation where we have to use whatever oil we can get our hands on at this point.
Yeah.
We're not in a civil unrest or a boogaloo. Just get gun oil. Fucking hops number 9 is like 90% of what you need. And it's not expensive.
And it smells good. Yep. Looks like the one I'm looking for, it's $20 for the oil, and I'm clicking on it now.
You know, they probably got it at Walmart.
Yeah. Solvent and lubricant and the little bottle that has needle point on it.
Yeah, that's about what you need.
Yep.
For your basic fucking cleaning, that's about what you need. For anything
That's what I always use.
For anything more sophisticated than that, take it to someone more qualified.
Yeah, because they're scratching the carbon levels, and copper deposits, and stuff like that.
So, but yeah, fucking Roy D. Mercer passed away. No doubt you've heard his prank phone calls on the radio at some point. Dude is pretty fucking funny.
I thought you were going to play something.
Well, I was playing something, and then we started talking about gun oil.
Sorry.
Like, it's not gonna come over Discord. It was gonna go over the stream.
Okay.
I will post the link in Genital, and anybody who wants to listen to that can. Unfortunately, we're starting to run short on time. I gotta get off of this thing at 9:30. But yeah, he played a lot of different radio and talk shows have played this dude's fucking prank phone calls. So that's kind of crazy that he passed away. Hopefully fucking there's reincarnation and then some legendary prank phone caller is born. That'd be pretty lit.
I wonder what his funeral's going to be like. Hope it's interesting. Not just straight up boring.
So do I. But most funerals are boring.
Yeah.
If I ever have a funeral of my own, I should have that motherfucker rigged up with tear gas. And I should have in my will. I should have in my will that the last one standing gets my guns.
Oh. Oh.
Y'all can fight it out.
No masks allowed or filters?
Do I?
No masks or filters allowed?
Yeah. Although honestly, even if I wasn't doing that, I wouldn't want motherfuckers wearing masks at my funeral. If you can't show your face at my funeral, don't fucking come. Like, either be proud to be there or just don't be there. So, hopefully the weather fucking patches up this weekend. I'd like to do some work on my car. I'm going to do some work on my car. I would prefer it to be warm when I do. Or warmer. But we'll see if that's what happens, if that's what we get.
I mean, I'm going to start walking to work next week.
Yeah, that'll be quite an adjustment for you.
That'll be new.
Did they find a new director for the library?
They're just going to promote the one that's there as interim director until they find somebody. She'll do a fine job.
Nice.
Looks like Monday and Tuesday we got a 40% and 25% chance of snow.
Oh wow.
Lovely. That's exactly.
I think we're done with snow down here for another 100 years.
That's exactly what I need to be rebuilding the rear end of a car in the fucking snow.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I can't think of anything else I'd rather do with my time.
So Crowley.
Yeah.
So I've started talking about other uses for OBS, and I realized I missed out on a fucking epic chance.
Oh damn.
I got the cameras right around my house.
Yeah.
How fucking cool would it have been if I'd have fucking live streamed the progression of the snow?
Oh, that'd been badass.
Never fucking thought of it. You hear me? Never thought of it.
Well, that's like, Chad sends me a picture. It's snowing. Yep, that's snow. A couple hours later, still snowing. Yep, that's snow. Then about day 2, fuck it's snow. Welcome to my world.
Dude, we had a foot of snow here. That's usually when it snows here, it's barely enough to like fucking like it's barely enough to be seen on the ground. You know, it usually don't even stick. So I got up that morning at like 6. It was already, you know, the company was closed. I was already off of work. But I got up at 6 and looked outside, and it was like kind of like a sleet and ice mixture. And I'm like, yeah, fuck you. This is all we're getting. So I went back to bed. Then about 8 o'clock, I got up, and it was like kind of spotty on the ground, you know, a little bit of snow. You can see it falling. It wasn't that bad. And I'm like, this is all we're getting. The only reason I'm home is because the fucking roads are closing, because of the bridges being frozen, right? Bro, I come sit in here. I play a couple of video games. I get up about 10 o'clock, walk outside, look. All right. Now there's snow sticking to the ground, a couple of inches. And the shit's coming in like I'm watching it. It looks like somebody's sitting with a bag of flour just pouring it over my house. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? That's when I saw the message in Crowley them, and I'm like, dude, are y'all fucking seeing this? You know?
The
Blew
rest
my
were like,
fucking
that's just
mind,
cool, man.
Blew my fucking mind, dude. I ain't gonna lie though. I did it because I knew it was a once in a lifetime chance. I fucking went and fucking jumped in the snow.
Build a snowman?
No, I didn't build the snowman, but I did a snow angel.
Before I bring this stream to an end, I want to leave the world with one question, and maybe somebody will get me an answer at some point. But I definitely think it's a noteworthy fucking question. How much did fucking Kendrick spend on that A minor chain?
I would say probably about 50 grand.
I figured somebody gave it to him to perform in. They're probably getting famous now. Their shop that made it.
How much
I
did he
think that's a $50,000 chain.
Like,
That's what I
How
think.
much
Oh, yeah.
did-
I'd kind of like to know, because it could be a $50,000 chain if it's like fucking...
Let's find out. Let's see. I'm gonna fucking Google and see what Google tells me.
And how many diamonds did he lose while he was performing?
Like,
Well, how much did he have to pay to be able to perform the halftime show?
Yeah, because he didn't make any money.
No, they don't
Right.
get paid to do the halftime shows. They got to pay
No.
to do it.
Yep.
Well, I'm just saying when it comes down to it, like, Kendrick, it's gonna be hard to top that as far as the beef goes.
Holy fuck.
Because Kendrick Lamar spent however much fucking money
Jesus Christ.
just to shit on Drake.
All right, you ready for this?
What?
His jewelry altogether was worth $1 million.
That he-
But
that-
the chain, just the chain in that A minor thing,
yeah?
$400,000.
Damn.
That chain and fucking emblem were $400,000. And that's just an estimate. But they said his whole jewelry, everything he was wearing, was about $980,000. Holy fuck, dude.
So how much did the Super Bowl charge him to fucking...
Okay, let's find out.
Probably,
If the commercial is 20 million, then
probably. I was gonna say probably 50 million. I don't know, honestly.
Well, I'm just saying because I think it's incredible to spend that much money, right?
$1,000 per day for rehearsals and performance.
1,000 a day.
They were
That is the
saying
standard union
Okay.
mandated fee.
So like not
Well,
as
that's
much as
what
I
he-
was thinking. Like
so that would have
millions.
been what they would have had to pay him.
But that's what he paid.
No, that's what they would have
Yes.
had to pay him.
No, that's what he paid.
No,
Believe it or
no.
not, Kendrick Lamar didn't cash in big for a Super Bowl performance.
Every
He
fucking
receives.
thing on
Okay, I'm sorry.
Google-
You're right. He received $1,000 per day, although covers travel expenses Super Bowl city. So, okay, you're right. My bad.
Well,
So how much does halftime performance get paid? Yeah, around 1,100 a day is what they receive for all of that.
well, they fucking Well, I don't know. He still spent fucking almost $500,000
Oh yeah.
on a necklace that he's probably only gonna wear once, just to
Oh, yeah.
take a shit on Drake.
Oh, that motherfucker's hanging it up somewhere in his house now.
Behind the
I
balls.
watched the
Goldberg's
last
nuts.
2 minutes, which is the best part. So
50 years from now, that chain is gonna show up on Pawn Stars.
best I can do is 250.
Like, well, let me call an expert. We're gonna see.
Right?
I don't know much about Kendrick Lamar or rappers or Super Bowl chains. I'll go ahead and call an expert in.
Right?
They just pull some random kid off the streets. Well, it's about time for me to bring an end to this fucking boogaloo. Taco says he'll be here next week, so we'll have that.
Yeah.
I will see anybody here who shows up next week. I will see you next week. Until then, fucking peace out. Don't slip in snow. Don't run with scissors. And maintain 3 points of contact on a ladder.